Like they're just kind of messing around, and people on a bio break, much needed bio break. After that intense,
Exactly.
after that intense match, I'm sure that we've got shaking hands and I don't know
And
what
reminder,
else.
the winner of this match will advance to the next round, which will then play the winner of my upcoming match this Friday, Firecracker versus Boo. That should be a fun match as well.
What do you think is gonna happen in that match, Bucket?
It's gonna be on Nuke, and we are starting on T side. So I'm gonna put my theory to the test again, to where if we can get at least 5 rounds on Terra's side, we should be in good running when we hit CT side.
Sounds good.
And I
You know,
think we
actually,
have.
I was just gonna say, now that you bring up Nuke, I'm actually really glad that this match did not end up being on Nuke, because I would rather watch a match on Inferno than on Nuke.
Yeah, Inferno is a little bit different. We had just done our match earlier in the losers bracket, TBT versus IBIF. IBIF had started off T side and was only able to win 3 rounds, and they ended up losing the whole match 16-4.
Ouch.
And that was on Nuke, and so it's a tough map.
Right. It is a tough map. Looks like both of the looks like the map selection for this week was CT, very CC sided maps, which I think is a good pick. Good map selection is what I'm trying to say. So it looks like we might be live here. I'm not sure if this is live. Terrace not buying. I see machine. I'm still not sure if this is live. Looks like we've got a machine gun here. I don't think it's live. Yeah, we've got AFK, so we're still not live. Yeah, still not live.
Are you participating in the tournament, Rob?
I am not. So I was very close to participating, but I was on the fence and was going back and forth. And in the final hours, I decided that I should not participate due to my extremely busy life. I've got all kinds of commitments, and I just cannot grace the CSS community with my presence at this time.
That is very unfortunate.
So, very unfortunate, I know, but maybe next time. I wish I really could have played, and you know what? Maybe I could have played, but unfortunately not this time. You know, our clan TCZ did participate last year in the 3v3, and that was a lot of fun. I like playing in that. I think Bucket, you joined after you came onto the servers after the 3v3, so just missed it.
I did. I had just found these servers last summer by accident. I was just followed a random person on my friends list into a pub, and it ended up being TPG, and I have never left since.
Right. That's right. Oh.
And I'm
tournament so far.
Glad. It's a very, very good community. I'm glad to be a part of it.
How do you like the tournament so far, Bucket?
I'm liking the way it's progressing. All of the teams, as I'm watching the chat going on in the stream, Duddy had mentioned that most of the teams are balanced skill-wise.
Right.
So I mean, and it has been turning out that way with all the overtimes. I think this is the 3rd match to end in an overtime.
Yeah. It looks like we are going to get started here. Bucket, so if you're a terrorist here, what is your strategy? There is no pistol round. You've got enough money to full buy. What do you think the play is here for this overtime section of the match?
Be aggressive. That's
be
what
aggressive,
I would. My take would be being aggressive.
Sounds good. And it looks like terrorists might be aggressive. They are pushing up banana pretty heavy. Luker with that off, pushing banana, leading the terrorist team. Lee sitting in A site with Sensei. Looks like this is their standard setup. Sensei does have that op again. Trying to get picks. Trying to shoot anyone that peeks out. It looks like Luker's going to get the pick on Sensei. Lee in the site by himself. Let's see what he can do here. Takes out 2. Takes out Sosiego, and falls back. Trying to reload his gun. Throws down that smoke. Trying to hide. Bomb is down in the site. Lee, with the sliver of life, gets taken out by Wagass. The other CTs are rotating into the site. It's 2-on-3, 2 for Terrace, 3 for CT. CT's coming from CT spawn. Blonde taking out Wagass. Idun taking out Monster Camp. It's a 2-on-1. Affinity creeping up construction. Blonde playing in the back of site. Idun by himself. Let's see if he can get the pick on Blonde. Throwing a grenade, throwing a, what is that? Smoke flash into connector. And it looks like Blonde's going to take out Idun. Not a bad try, I think, for the terrorists. Just, you know, they got that initial pick. But then I guess Lee was just ready for it afterwards, and the rest of the CTs rotated pretty quick.
That was a very nice try on the three-piece side there, but not able to capitalize on it.
So it looks like terrorists are going to full buy again. Once again, they start out with 10k, so they should have enough money to buy for the second round. The op is going to go to Sensei for the CT side and Luker for the terrorist side. Luker pushing up middle with that op. Wagass sitting in the back of T side mid with a bomb. Once again, Lee and Aussie sitting in A site. Looks like Luker is going to get that pick on Blonde, playing that connector side of mid. Wagass, Luker, and Dunn pushing up middle. Looks like terrorists are going to commit to B. Pushing out of Waterfall area. Monster Camp taking out Sosiego from Waterfall. Affinity taking out Wagass taking out Monster Camp. Affinity taking out Dunn. Looks like the terrorists are going to take the site, but at a fairly heavy cost. Luker does get that pick on Affinity while he's trying to rotate. Luker playing pit with the op. Wagass trying to cover pillar side middle. Lee in the site with the bomb. He might be able to get a defuse, a ninja defuse if he wants, but it looks like the terrorists will stop them. Good job, terrorist side. So let's bring this 1-1, I believe, for both teams.
And I believe this will be the last round of the first half of overtime.
That's right.
So I believe it's 3 rounds on each side. First to 4 wins.
So Bucket, if you're terrorists here, do you go A or B?
Me, I would slow it down, try to see where we get picks at how they have been doing, but they have not been able to hold the site.
Right. I think their best bet at B. I think they did a good job taking out Blonde. I think they figured out the common positions where aRc is playing. They usually play one pit to watch Waterfall, one in sight, and then one on CT side connector in middle. It looks like the terrorists are going to try working B slow. Looks like they heard you through the shoutcast Bucket. They are going to work this slow. They do have smoke in middle. Luker trying to peek out with that op in middle. Checking that left-hand side where Blonde usually plays. Nothing there, though. Blonde did fall back. Maybe he heard me also. Blonde falling back to the middle of sight. Looks like the terrorists are going to commit. Blonde taking out Sosiego. The rest of the T's pouring in. Ha taking out Monster Cam. Blonde avenging his buddy. Blonde takes out Ha and Dunn. Wagass takes out Sensei, and Luker takes out Blonde with that op. It is a 2-on-2 situation. Luker watching CT side with the op. Lee around that corner. I think he knows that Luker would probably be watching it. Wagass trying to get the bomb. Affinity still playing pit, keeping an eye on that bomb, but dies to Wagass. Wagass now taking that bomb. Looks like Lee is going to have to push up. Let's see if he can retake this site with Luker playing library. Oh, Luker shooting him in the leg as Lee tries to jump. Lee is going to throw a nade into library side. Lee only with a sliver of life left, trying to finish off Luker. He knows that he can't go into the site yet because Luker's watching it from library, and Luker will finish off Lee with a beautiful op shot.
And there we go. T's take that half with 2 rounds. They just need 2 more rounds to take the match. We'll see if aRc can come up with a different pistol round strat than they did on the first half, where they had lost the first 3 rounds. Hopefully they'll be able to make some adjustments and maybe make another comeback.
That's hilarious.
Sorry, we just received some humorous information.
Yeah, oh, that's right, can't hear it.
And here we go, we got the round starting, going live. It's like the terrorist team are taking it slow, working up the alt mid, doing their, I guess they're doing their looks like they're doing their default strategy, like they have been normal gun rounds for first half. Sorry, I'm getting a little flustered here.
Nothing yet.
You got Lee and Sensei working up middle. The Didon taking out Lee, taking out Idon and Sauciego. They're working CT side. Sensei taking out Han with his op. Monster Cam working the apartments, getting taken out by Wagass. He pushes in the site, takes out Wagass in apartments. There's now 1v4 Luker, the only one left, pushing library with his op. Looks like Luker's trying to peek out. He's heading into the site. Tries a no scope on Lee, but does not land. Lee able to take him out with a headshot.
I believe that brings us up to 1-3P 3 arc, if I'm not mistaken. I can't rely on my math anymore for today. I think that's right.
Yeah, if only Lee had a sliver of life left. Luker may have. Sorry. Looks like the T's are going back to their original strat, just going slow, working middle. Idon able to take out Blonde Ops, working up middle. Idon falls back after getting his kill.